All right, y'all, let's talk about these seeds that the narcissist plants in your mind and how to get them the out. They spend the majority of the relationship eroding your self-esteem and really your entire sense of self through conditioning you to rewire your entire belief system about yourself, about others, about the world, about everything that you once knew by planting these seeds in your mind that consist of that just is not true. And it's done in such an insidious way that a lot of times you don't even realize that it's being done to you, especially when you're dealing with, covert narcissistic abuse. One of the biggest seeds that they usually plant is this one that holds this belief that you are not good enough or that there's something wrong with you. And, it's planted in subtle ways, like through triangulation, where they are comparing you to other people, to where you constantly have to try to prove that you're as good as these people or prove that you're not as bad as these people. And you start comparing yourself and just feeling worthless. And that seed that they planted grows into weeds. Or sometimes they'll plant a seed that you're selfish through conditioning you to feel like you only think about yourself when you bring up a feeling or a need because everything is about them all the time. Or they minimize the things that you do for them and they make it seem like they're doing everything for you while you're doing nothing for them. They plant the seed that says you're a bad person because anytime there's an issue in the relationship, they end up blaming it on you or somehow it's your fault and they play the victim and you end up consoling them and truly believing that it's your fault and feeling like you've done something up. I could go on all day about all the seeds that they plant in your mind that grow into weeds about that isn't true about you that you start to believe, right? But the thing is, once you get out of the relationship, those seeds and those weeds don't just automatically disappear. It's a process of finding those seeds that they planted and identifying what belief they planted inside of them. It's like a up, dark, not so fun Easter egg hunt. Once you find it and you open up the up Easter egg, then you have to challenge the fake belief that's inside of it. Oh, I opened up this one. It says I'm selfish. Okay, but am I actually selfish though? Let me think about all the ways that I'm not selfish. Let me think about all the ways that I'm actually a really giving, caring, compassionate person who cares about other people and goes out of their way for other people. Does anyone else in my life describe me as selfish, or is it just this one person and this seed that they planted? Prior to this relationship, did I believe I was selfish? Every time you find a seed, you have to do it. You have to question it. You have to challenge it. You have to examine it. You have to sit with it. You have to reflect on it. And here's the thing, it is an exhausting process because the first time that you find that seed and you challenge it and you question it and you try to stick to the facts and the reality, you're still not going to believe the facts and the reality immediately because you spent the whole relationship being gaslit into believing that that belief about yourself was true. But the more you stay consistent with replacing those fake beliefs with the reality and with the facts, the more you will start to believe the facts and the reality over time. You are capable of getting rid of all those seeds that were planted and all the weeds that grew from them. And here's the thing, y'all. Do you know where those beliefs came from in those seeds that they planted? They are projections of how they truly feel about themselves on the inside. None of those things were ever true about you. They just threw them onto you because they wanted you to carry the burden of their shame for them. And it's time to throw that back where it belongs. So the next time you find a seed and you challenge it and replace it with the facts and the reality, you can just say, you know what? That's not mine. It was never mine. And I'm throwing it back where it belongs and physically feel it release from your body. Tell me in the comments what seed you're going to work on getting rid of first.